Hi, everybody, and welcome to day 3. So we have already spent 2 days together. We're on day 3. We're halfway through. Today is about getting clear. What makes you happy? And people will, like when I ask this to private clients, they'll tell me this laundry list of things that make them happy. But then when I start to dig a little bit deeper, they're like, actually, I don't know if that makes me happy, or if it makes me happy because it makes my parents happy, or if it makes me happy because my kids are happy, or if it makes me happy because my boyfriend's happy. You know, whatever it is, I want you to really write down in 2 separate columns, and you'll see on the email, you write down in 2 separate columns what makes you happy, what makes other people happy. So for the longest time, and it's actually so funny if you think about it, for the longest time I was like, I need to get a corporate job, I need to get a 401k and whatever savings account that 9-to-5ers talk about, because I thought that that was what my dad wanted, and I thought that he would be proud of me if I had a job with benefits and insurance and woo, and a 2-week, pay period. This is something I have experienced for probably 1.5 to 2 years in my life, is a corporate job. So when I took my business full time, which was kind of straight from the beginning, I like halfway through, it got hard because entrepreneurship, it goes up, it goes down. Sometimes you're just like, I got it. And then other days you're like, okay, what should I do next? So train of thought, what was it? Telling my dad. So then I took this medical sales job, and I was the top sales earner of my division, which was so funny because half the time I was like, how is that even possible? I don't even know how I'm making commission, which is, most people who do that are so competitive. But I was just talking to the people. I loved them. I was like, yeah, I think you'd be a great fit for this program. You'd save this money. And then I'd be honest. And, if I talked to someone who was in her 90s and she was asking if the program would work for her, I was like, I don't think so. So it was an intuition. And so I was the top salesperson for that job. And I quit that job to go be a personal assistant to a master Kundalini yoga teacher. So you can imagine my dad was like, how the hell are you going to give up this medical sales job to be a Kundalini yoga master's assistant, making like less than half of what I was making, like 75% less than what I was making at the medical sales job. But it was like, I had to do it. There was no choice. And so over time, my dad kind of figured out who I was, and I kind of figured out that, I can be happy doing what I really want to do. I don't have to try to impress my parents anymore. Like, how long does it take for you to realize that it's your life, and your parents, they might have sacrificed a ton, and they might have paid for your college, or they migrated, they immigrated, whatever it is. That is so awesome, and you can be grateful, and you can thank them time and time again by maybe taking them out to dinner or whatever. But here's the thing. If you're not doing something that you are happy about, there's no point. There's absolutely no point. So you have to narrow down today. And this is a big fear buster. It's like, what? Detach from things I've done my whole life? Yes. Today, I ask you to get clear. Okay?